Harry.
Oh.
And we're joined by Dancing on Ice judge Jason Gardner, and last night's evictee, Bobby Davro.
Oh no.
Oh, Bobby.
I'm out early doors. I could do with the rest, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, you've had a tough time, but haven't you? I mean,
I have.
The bit that we don't see on screen, obviously, is all the rehearsals, and you were mixing that with doing panto, so you were up and down.
I was working very
across the country.
hard. But do you know what? It's been so much fun. I'm a bit gutted because obviously I'm gutted. I thought, great, if I can just get through the first week, I'll be in there and I'll work extra hard and try and improve. But really, I was pretty wobbly from the start.
Well, the sad thing is that you have had all that hard work with the panto and attempting to get your training in, and then, right, OK, that's it, the panto's finished, now I can concentrate. Oh, damn, I'm out.
Yeah, that's it. It was a shame. I'll tell you, I was just saying to Jason earlier that I was looking forward to the banter. You know, I was never going to win it on skating and dancing talents because it's not what I've got. But I have got a certain amount of comedy talents and entertainment talent, and that's what I wanted to bring to the show. That's why I think they booked me to start with, and it's a shame that I'm not going to be able to bring that in the next few weeks.
So what happens now? You're just going to have a big old rest?
I'm going to have a good old rest now, you know.
Are.
And spend some time with my children because I haven't seen them for 12 weeks.
Yeah.
So I just can't wait to sort of put my feet up a little bit.
Molly was great, wasn't
I
she?
feel a bit sorry for Molly because she's so enthusiastic and she was so keen and she's such a lovely, lovely girl. And I'm going to miss her terribly. And I did as much as I possibly could. It was starting to make me ill, actually. I got the flu and I was getting run down and, you know, it was very hard to do both.
Yeah.
But I was really looking forward to getting through last night and then putting, you know, 110% in, but it wasn't to be, and you know, and the better skater won in the skate off. So.
Well, it doesn't help if you've got to face Mr. Frosty here.
No,
really,
I wanted to. That's the thing. I love this guy. He pretends to be the villain.
Was that a
but
wink?
It was a wink. Mr. Frosty. I quite like it
Mr.
now.
Frosty. But I was looking forward to the banter and the stuff. I wanted him to have a go at me so I could have a go back.
I mean, I
love
think,
that.
you know, moral of the story is you should have put in more time, and obviously with your commitments, that precluded you, and that's why, you know, your first skate is the most important one.
Yeah, but even if I had put in more time, to be honest with you, Jason, it wouldn't have shown me as a great skater because I'm not a great skater and I'm certainly not a trained dancer. So, you know, and the show is about dancing on ice, as they said. It's not about comedy on ice. If it was a comedy on ice, I could have won it.
Jason,
Maybe that's another show.
Do you think the right two were in the bottom two?
No, I don't. I mean, Gary was a surprise, you know, because I think, OK, he needs a lot of work, but overall, he gave quite a... Well, he was my highest on the leaderboard.
He was wearing green. He was wearing green.
And he dispelled the green factor.
We thought, oh God, not again.
I know.
No. And because he was wearing green, to try and break this green curse, because it's always the guy that wears the green that goes out first. Now, thankfully, that has been broken. But Holly and I were wearing green in an attempt to.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, we were like, we'll have the bad luck.
I thought, you know, there was a curtain lying around, and you thought, oh, quick, run this out.
Don't you start on us.
What are you talking about? You're talking about Holly's...
Well, the both of you, know, the green curtains. It's very Scarlett
How
O'Hara.
did you say that, wearing that creation that you had around your neck last
Oh, I
night?
loved
What
it. It
was
was a bit
that
fun.
about?
It was a bit of fun.
If you were wearing green, you're like, you didn't
Well,
get
it's something
voted
to
off.
do with your Christmas, something to do with your Christmas presents.
OK, so you were surprised about Gary. So who would you have had in the bottom two then?
Based on what I saw last night, it would have been Bobby and Dr. Hilary.
And Dr. Hilary?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what was the problem with Dr. Hilary?
Well, it's uncertain. It was uneasy. He just didn't have the flow or the grace of any of the others. Look at these lifts. I mean, it's not really doing anything. You know, I just don't see that there's... he's unsure of himself. No, it was...
Yeah, but he's very
good.
popular, Jason. It's not actually, I don't think the first rounds are about skating ability, are they?
No, you're right.
Well, I
popular
don't know,
vote.
because you're incredibly popular and everybody loves you and the comedy that you bring.
We
I
sat
think
in
that
bed
was what
watching
everybody was
last night,
discussing
funny
about.
enough, watching the repeat. I just happened to flick through and, we're on, and we watched it, and I couldn't figure out, I'd sold it, you know, as best I could. And I know I looked pretty wobbly, but I thought I gave a lot more than maybe Dr. Hilary and maybe Jeremy Sheffield, but they have a... They're so handsome.
Well, the
Jeremy's
trouble is
such a
that-
handsome man. And
well,
he took all his
I mean-
Well,
clothes
I
off.
think that
Kicked
helped.
off.
Certainly from Twitter, you know, everybody was saying it was all about Jeremy's body, which probably got him the votes.
Yeah.
Do
You
think?
mean...
But
I thought
not this part.
No,
Not this
no,
part
when
of
he
his
was
body.
in physio.
His VT.
Sexy guy. He's
the other
so
part of his
sexy.
body, which was the injury when he had the injury on his on his leg actually meant that he had to take all his
Everything
clothes off.
Yeah, in physio, which, you know...
See, I should have gone down that route.
Oh, there they are.
There we go.
There it is, look at that.
He's going to take all his
Every
clothes
time.
off.
Handsome man. What a handsome man.
Back to the skating, Jason. Who impressed you last night?
I actually was impressed by Mikey. I thought, you know, he's got real potential.
I thought he was great.
Yeah,
I was
he's
really
got real
surprised.
potential. And I think Danny as well. You know, once we sort out his arms and give him a little bit more of grace and elegance, he's definitely got, you know, the lifting ability. I think we're going to get some good lifts out of him. Those arms are just wrong, but we'll get there with him. You can see the potential this boy has.
Bobby, who do you think's the one to look out for now? I know it's early days.
First of all,
but...
I just I made so many good friends. Dr. Jones and I, we were like you know, twin brothers there. I'm going to miss him and Chef, or Jeremy, I call him Chef.
Oh.
Us three sort of stuck together. I think out of the boys, Gary. He just needs to come out of himself a bit more, but he's so handsome, he looks so good on the ice. I think he looks elegant. But certainly between the first three, I think you'll find that Mikey, he's got that little Irish charm, the little leprechaun, and he's got a bit of cheekiness about him as well.
This is a little bit of
yeah, I think he's got a lovely personality, and he's
and he sells it.
real nice
They were a
guy.
great pairing, actually.
And he can move because of his experience in Boyzone. He can move as well, and he's not scared of it.
Melanie's a great partner, actually, I always think. She always sort of brings roots. They always seem to have a connection with her.
Yeah.
Every year it happens, so it must be something that she's got.
Well, it's almost, you can almost tell from the pro skaters who's going to do well or last, you know, a distance in the competition, who they pair them with, don't you think?
Well, I don't know, because there have been some surprises. Poor old Andre, you know, with Sunita, and you know, and gone, and
But that was just unlucky,
very
wasn't it?
upset.
It was very
And I
unlucky.
thought that was a partnership that would sustain.
And yet he went through to the final with Claire Buckfield, so, you know,
Yeah.
you just don't know.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just don't know.
So next week, everyone is together in a programme that lasts, I think it's 26 or 27 hours. The 11th person
I've got
safe
5
from skating next week. So it's a really full-on show next week with everybody
busy,
skating.
isn't it?
Can't
It's gonna be a
wait.
How long are we
Telethon.
on for? It
I think
must
it's a
be
2-hour
marathon.
show. It's over a
it's
2-hour
got
show,
to be.
which will be great because you'll see everybody there.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts for next week?
Well, you know, I think it's going to be very interesting to see when they do come together, because then, you know, we kind of forget what the girls are made of, and, you know, because we were focusing on the boys, put them all in together, and now we will really get to see where we sort of position everybody, if you like, our leaderboard for the judges. I'm looking forward to seeing Daniela again.
Yeah.
To see whether she can, you know, continue to improve.
I think she's going to be one of the ones to watch.
Yeah, I think so.
And also, you know, from a judge's point of view, we like to see those that can take on board the criticisms that we've given them and improve, you know, each week. So I will be looking back to see who has listened to what we've said.
Okay, has Sharon broken into your dressing room yet?
No, she hasn't as yet.
She'll be knocking on the door, but you won't let her out.
I think she just keeps coming in and cutting all his ties off.
Thank
We're
you
looking
very
forward
much.
to a whole
Bobby,
one
we're gonna
eventually.
miss you.
Yeah, I'm going to miss you all too,
Really
but I thank for everyone for voting for me, the people that did and all my friends.
Thanks, Bobby. Well, you'll come down and see us anyway.
I'm
won't you?
definitely coming down.
Good,
It's been fantastic.
Thank you.